I did this run at AGDQ, my world record was taken that very same day. But it's all good. I'm still got third place for this category. Alright, let's get started. So the timer will start as soon as I press start right here. Alright guys, hope you enjoy this run, and I'll do my best with this in under 17 minutes. And let's go. Now what I'm doing here is I'm having Aladdin do these skips that every time he kicks dirt off the sand, he's like getting like a speed boost. Right there where I jumped on the camel to skip a good section of the first level. And I'm going up the stairs. And guys, if you watch the original movie, this is a pretty good fast-paced game. It is way different versus the Super Nintendo version of the game, which Rayo will be running much later on Sunday, I believe. So, because this game is made by Virgin Interactive, while the Super Nintendo version was made by Capcom. And these are completely two different games. Aladdin has a sword in this game, while Aladdin can do Mario type jump attacks in Super Nintendo version to take out the enemies. And that's pretty much the first level. This game is relatively quick. Alright, this is the desert level, which is definitely not seen in the movie, I can tell you that much. So like at certain points in the run, I will try to do these skips so I can get a little boost in my walking speed. Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna be getting a little life a little bit later. These are like the quicksand trees coming up. You will literally sink through those trees like if you spend more than a second on them. I'm trying to avoid these genie heads because I'll get to the bonus screen and that will waste a little more time. You're gonna see a lot of these Yago parrots. So. Trying to get these scarabs so I can progress to the next section of the level. These Jafar lamps will destroy all enemies on screen. And this last section I have to take easy, but worst case scenario I die, no problem. I got the checkpoints. It's a genie head right there I'm going to avoid. Now this next level is going to be interesting because it's going to require me to perform a good number of skips in the level, which otherwise would take me much longer to finish it off. So here I'm going to do the first skip of the level, which will save me a lot of time. I'm trying to time this flagpole. Just trying to arc out as best as possible. Almost got that one. There we go. See, that's a major skip in the level. Otherwise, it will take me 30 seconds to traverse the normal way. I didn't get that jump over the pole skip, but that's just only like a couple seconds save anyways. The first one I did was a major time save. There's another skip. I just fling myself literally to the other side really quick instead of grabbing the line. Alright, we got the first of very few bosses in this game coming up. This is Kazeem. If you guys remember, this is the thief that got swallowed up by the Cave of Wonders in the beginning of the movie. And then get this flute. I missed one flute earlier in the level, so I can get here, otherwise I'll be taking a long path to the next boss, which is Brazil. I'm just chucking every few apples or every jump I do. And that's how you defeat Brazil. Most of these enemies, the bosses can be defeated with apples, with the exception of one, which is be coming up in the Cave of Wonders. In this section, the dungeon, we're going to be doing a lot of waiting because I'm going to be going on a lot of these platforms that come out of the wall. Oh my god, it's okay. Yeah, sometimes I have to stop for these wrecking boulders in the background. This level is pretty much the waiting level because you'll be doing a lot of this in this particular level. Like, this was a good opportunity. Like when I ran this at AGDQ, so a good number of donations were read for sections that took relatively long to get through before I, made more progress. Just doing some quick movements so I could get through this level ASAP. The worst case scenario I die, guys, that there are, oh boy, a good number of checkpoints in this level. So worst case scenario I die, then I can just always restart. My AGDQ run was deathless except for near towards the end of the game. Oh, yeah, sometimes I will go through those platforms because sometimes I just gonna have to do like a running jump to make sure I actually get on top of them. Sometimes I'll just fall through them for no reason. The game's like that. Alright, this is the Cave of Wonders stage. On the hard difficulties, you will see a couple more enemies, such as these fishes that will come out of the ground and shoot stuff at me to get me to drown and stuff. I have to do like these mini jumps to get these little guys just to show up on the rocks. Let's grab a little health just to be careful. Now this level, I'm just trying to get 2 of the 3 statues in this game because they will unlock more paths later on in the level. That one I don't have to destroy, by the way. I just did that by accident. This is the one you have to destroy. Alright, we got the boss that's coming up. The only way this boss can be defeated is with the sword. You cannot use apples on this guy. This guy takes 10 hits, by the way. And once he's done, the magic carpet will show up. And just get off as I'm gonna do a YOLO jump. That will save a good portion of time, and I'm just gonna climb up this little rocky path up to the lamp. And that's the cave. Now comes the hardest level in the game, the escape. And you will die if you're not very careful. That's instant kill pits in the bottom. And there is no checkpoints in this level. I'm gonna climb this up because sometimes you can jump over in the bottom, but I don't want to take a chance. So this level is very critical. You cannot screw up. Oof. Oof. Ooh, that was close. I almost died. That was not the intended path. I wanted to go up. Alright. Trying to avoid the boulder with these boosts in the walking. Alright. Crisis averted. Alright, so this is where the categories split. I have to do this level. If this was any percent, I would commit kamikaze against the rocks 3 times and skip this level and go straight to genie level. But for all stages, I have to completely 100% go through this level. Because if you commit kamikaze 3 times against the rocks, the game will insult you for saying nice try. Time to move on. This section can be annoying. This is essentially the Battletoads Turbo Tunnel version, the Genesis way. Oh, it's very similar to that. If the arrows are both going up and down, the rock will be in the middle. Okay, now I'm gonna go into full concentration mode because now things are starting to go a bit faster. If you see the question marks, the rock will always be on top. Yeah, and that's it. Believe it or not, that is a very hard level. If you don't know exactly where to go. This is my favorite level in the game, the genie level. I did a little skip there, timing the jump on those genie springs. Otherwise, I have to wait to ride those hands coming down. This is the only RNG in the game because it depends on whenever you see the first set of genie balloons showing up. Didn't mean to get that genie head, but it's okay. I'm just doing some quick maneuvering. There are no enemies in this level. Literally none. Like I said, this is the part where the hands tend to change size, but since it's practice mode, they always stay relatively the same size. Okay, I'm gonna try to swing this so I can get over all that and get out of here. Alright, second to last level in the game, the Sultan's Palace. I'm gonna perform 2 skips. The second one's gonna be much harder, but if in case I don't do it, you guys can see my AGDQ run on YouTube. You're gonna see a lot of Yago parrots. I'm trying to get to the carpet as far left as possible, so it can drop me off at a certain point. Normally it'll leave me by the 1-up, but it left me in front of the rope instead. Okay, this is the major skip in the level. If performed correctly, I'll jump over the wall, but this is a critical timing part. If I don't get it, guys, I did an AGDQ. And I didn't even, okay, I get a second try. I get a second try at this. It's okay. I get a second try at this skip. If I don't get it, it's okay. This is a very hard trick to perform. And I didn't get it. It's okay. Not a problem. I'll just go through this level the normal way. So this is the normal intended way, but if you guys see my AGDQ run, you'll see a good portion of this level skipped. Hence why I got the estimate a little longer than anticipated, because my AGDQ run was at 14:19, so now this is going to be roughly a 15-16 minute run. Alright, we're about to go fight Gilbert Godfrey, the real Yago, not these fake ones that have been taken out throughout the game. And what's good about this fight is that your health is completely refilled. Alright, now we're going to enter in the last level of the game. Alright, last level. There are fire I'm going to be avoiding, so I'm taking these top parts. Time this jump. Got hit by the guard, unfortunately, but it's okay. This is not as hard as, say, the cave escape level, but I would say this is probably the second hardest level in the game. Let's get the safety health. And you can actually reach those hearts with your sword, by the way. You land in that spiky area, guys, that's an instant death. And this is the first section of this game is very long. But there is a checkpoint coming up. But if I had to die before this point, that's a major loss. I can jump off the carpet early, so I can get through this section continuously early. And I'm just like jabbing away at these enemies non-stop. There's a little health pickup, so that's very fortunate. Okay, and oops, I got on the rope by accident. Alright, this is the last section of the game coming up. Last checkpoint. We're about to enter the Jafar Fight. Now, I'm gonna take the Jafar Fight a bit easy, because if you try to hit just take out his first form early, which by the way, he can only be injured with apples, the game will go into a soft lock and his second form will disappear. So I'm just playing it safe until I feel like now I'm pretty much jabbing apples at him. And instead of jumping the apples, I'm just staying in this motion and keep jabbing until he's defeated. And time, game is done. 16-13. Okay, not too bad. So that is the game, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. So, like I said, both the